making that introduction, which is probably longer than what I'm going to be speaking for. Thank you, everybody, and good evening. It's great to be here this evening, and it's great to have such a great turnout for tonight's event. For those who may not know, the Policing Board is the police oversight body for policing here, and we hold the Chief Constable to account for the delivery of the police service and work with the PSNI to ensure an effective, efficient, impartial, representative and accountable police service for all communities in Northern Ireland. We do that through reviewing, scrutinising and monitoring the work and performance of the police service against the outcomes and measures in the policing plan. Everyone in this room knows how important race and ethnicity action plan is, and the commitments made within it to tackle racism in all its forms. And it is an important step, and I commend the PSNI for their work on it and all of those who have committed and contributed to its development. It is published on the back of some of the most abhorrent racist violence in Northern Ireland that we have ever seen. It is published at a time when racist crime and hate incidents are at their highest level ever. Racist crime won't stop unless we have an effective intervention and effective actions. It is important more than ever that we stand united to rebuild the trust of all communities and work to tackle hate crime and indeed to call it out as and when it happens. You may have heard the line from the PSNI and indeed many police forces around the UK that there are many issues that the police cannot solve by just arresting people. Hate crime is just one of those. For hate crime to be eradicated from our society, it needs a collective societal response in parallel to a policing response. Race and ethnicity are often issues which we talk around rather than start to talk about. And I'm glad to see that this is changing. Although sometimes it does seem that some of our politicians think that racism goes away when the media stop reporting on it. As the accountability body for policing, the actions in the plan align with our visions of a police service that is, as the Chief Constable has said, victim-focused, community-focused, and one that is workforce-focused. A police service that is committed to engaging with the community, working to make our community safer, and building confidence in policing and the service it offers, and the service that its officers and staff provide. The wide-ranging actions set out are measurable, and as a board we will receive regular reports, and we will also continue to listen and engage with all of you in here and on the progress being made. We will have plenty of time for discussion on all of those things later on, but I think it's important at this stage to restate that policing has been working and engaging on these issues for some time, and I, along with board colleagues, have been part of many of those engagements and discussions, and I'm glad to say there are many very familiar faces in the room who we've met during those engagements. While a focus on inclusion, respect and support for those who have been victimised is important, we must ensure the police can still police effectively and within clear, defined parameters, and that is addressed in Work Stream 3 in this plan. We know where there are pressures around resourcing. However, right now I want to close my remarks on a more hopeful note. Policing is central to the safety of our society, and everyone in this room and within our society share a collective responsibility in tackling hate crime and working with and supporting the police in making our community safer. We all can help to effect that change. With the commitment of policing, the support of the board, the support of wider civic society and leadership, I hope and I do believe that delivery of this comprehensive plan will help to deliver and drive future change. Could I finish by thanking each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for your support, and I do look forward to our discussions later on. Thank you.